Hey guys, Liquid here, and welcome to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank. This is a game, this is a Let's Play that I've wanted to do for quite a while, because this is one of my favorite series, honestly, and I'm very happy to be getting around to it finally. Ratchet and Clank, in case people are unaware, is the is a series of platformers by Insomniac, the fellows who made Spyro the Dragon. And to me, honestly, it's a perfect follow-up. You know, takes everything I guess that made the Spyro games good and adds even more. Let's press start and get started. All we can see from here is a little cat fellow in a garage working on something. I made some save slot. I was testing around, see how well it worked. And the thing about this game is, like, you know, I'll just do like a little test video to see how well everything ran and whatnot. And I ended up playing like 3 or 4 levels. One thing I noticed, I'm playing the HD collection version, and I had quite a few strange graphical glitches, which I'll talk about shortly. Like randomly the screen turned like a very dark blue tint, which was not very good. Kaisil Plateau, Planet Velden, 11:13 a.m. local time. Now these pre-rendered cutscenes are still the 4x3 that they were always at, but when we get into
attach robotic ignition system. Thank you for using help desk technology.
When we get into the in-game cutscenes, like in-game rendered cutscenes, meanwhile in a factory on a nearby planet, they're going to look very good. If you ever played a Chrono Trigger, we got that sort of situation here where big robot assembly factory, and then little robot comes out. Approaching Planet Velden, 11:47 a.m. local time. What an interesting phenomenon. Just working on your ship, minding your business, and a ship crashes from the sky. What could have happened? First things first, let's change the camera to. It calls it normal, but or it calls it reversed, but to me it's normal. Let's also add subtitles on. And with that, we are in the game.
Welcome to the Gadgetron Help Desk. We are here to offer you advice during your interplanetary travels. The Help Desk is a free service provided by Gadgetron Corporation.
Right, so here we basically meet the mechanics that have been in the game, in the series, that will remain in the series for forever, basically. basically, go around breaking boxes and collecting bolts. Bolts are the currency of this universe, basically. So, and I suppose for good reason, being, as mentioned, they're good for, technological stuff. Now, I first played this game. My introduction to the series was actually first played Ratchet and Clank 2. I rented it, but the thing is, I didn't actually. One, I didn't really know that it was a sequel because the second game's just called Going Commando with no subtitle or anything. And before I actually played it, I actually didn't even realize it was called Ratchet and Clank. I thought it was called Ratchet Clank, and that was just the name, the fella's name.
To disable help desk messages, please select options from your pause menu.
This whole pre-Clank section, I do find very interesting. I do wonder what Ratchet's life was like before he started this big adventure. Here he is, going around, he has to kill all these monsters if he wants to just go walking for a bit. And the main games, I don't really think they don't really give too much backstory about Ratchet and whatnot. But the PS3 games, as I understand it, the Ratchet and Clank Future games, which I've very little experience with, as I understand it, they start to go into Ratchet's backstory, and I don't really remember being too big of a fan of it. I remember seeing commercials for this game. There was this really cool ad campaign where they would show off all the weapons. It was real life people using Ratchet and Clank weapons and tools, getting turned into sheep and whatnot. Right now, the only weapon we have is aside from a wrench, is a bomb glove, which, as the name suggests, shoots bombs.
You just picked up nanotech. Whenever you sustain injury, let Gadgetron's patented nanotech system rebuild your body from the inside out.
What's going on down there? We can throw our wrench, and we can back. I know starting with the second game, you can run around after you've thrown the wrench, so you can do this really cool move where you can throw the wrench, do a backflip, and then slam down. I think I remember I learned about that on some G4 show.
Interesting. You're quite handy with your wrench.
You bet. I built that ship with it.
Currently, I'm in search of someone who could be of assistance in saving the solar system. Do you know where I might find that fellow?
The subtitles are sort of behind.
Every week. Other than that, no. Hey, what's with all this save the solar system stuff anyway?
Hello, citizens of... My race, the Blog, have a small problem. Our planet has become so polluted, overpopulated, and poisonous that we are no longer able to dwell here. But I, Chairman Drek, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary components available. So, what does this mean to you, you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you couldn't possibly understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation.
Cut!
And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
Nice ponytail.
The people on those planets are hosed. Well, good luck getting Captain Quark to help you.
Actually, you could help me. If you could use your ship to take me to the coordinates contained in this infobot, I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
I really enjoy Clank's voice acting.
Deal.
Chairman Drake's flagship, well in orbit.
This could be a problem. Take care of it.
Some random
Whoa, this
person.
is great! So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you can stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
My serial number is V54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on.
Back on Chairman Drake's flagship.
So you see, it would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Quark has to say about that, my good man. I don't see what's so funny. Captain Quark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny.
You have now officially worn out your welcome and my patience.
This is your last chance. Stop this madness now!
Okay, wait. You're right. I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No! He's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
Entering atmosphere of planet Novalis. But I was saying, like, oh wait. Well, there goes our crew.
Clank? Where are you? Oh, sorry about that. Well, we're not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any left.
Right. When the game shows saving, yes, we were introduced to Drek, who is basically the main antagonist of this. What was that noise? Main antagonist of this game.
Some great bargains for you today.
You can buy weapons and ammo. I'm actually gonna hold off just because I want to get something else instead of we can get this
I got some great bargains for you today.
we can get this pyro sighter, which is basically a flamethrower. And you know, each level usually often has like multiple pathways you can go down. So we met Drek, who's like the main antagonist, and he's got some very strange schemes and whatnot. Now, as I understand, in the most recent Ratchet and Clank movie, as well as the the remake that recently came out, Drek is voiced by Paul Giamatti, and I guess maybe like has like a more humorous approach. one of the big things I noticed looking at it was his eyes. Like, you know, in this game, his eyes, he doesn't really have eyes. Like, there's blue. But in the remake, he's got actual eyes with, you know, pupils and whatnot. And really, honestly, every bolt counts because there will be times where we really need to spend money to get like story stuff and whatnot, so it's important that we get them now instead of having to go back later. And there are hidden throughout each level. There are like different. There are like gold bolts. I think it's different in each game. Like there's like titanium bolts and platinum bolts. And in this one, it's gold bolts. And I can't remember. I'm not sure if you actually get anything for them, but they're like little collectibles you can find. Heck. And one thing. I'm not sure if this game has it, but starting in at least in, I'm pretty sure Going Commando and the other games have it. They have like skill points, which are like little achievement type things, like jump across this bridge or something. Boom, boom. Speaking of going across bridges, we'll go across this one. Gameplay-wise, one of the biggest things that's different about this game from the others is that you cannot strafe in this game, which I wouldn't say it's like really too big of a thing. Like if you don't know it's there, I don't really think it would bother you. But definitely, like once you played like the other ones, you think to yourself, "Oh man, that would be great if this had some strafing." Some nice, good old bolts. I love them. That's where it came from. Get ready to blow some things up.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's Robo Shack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's RoboShack. It's Quarktastic.
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
What? A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your chairman shipliness.
Gadgetron infobots give you coordinates for new planets. You should press the select button to bring up the map and go to your ship. It's marked with a star.
Well then, we got some info about the next location we'll head to, Metropolis. And also saw a little bit of a very fascinating character, Captain Quark, who will become a mainstay for the series. As well as just kind of an icon, I guess. But next time, we'll call the video there, and next time we'll explore this level a bit more. Hope you guys enjoyed. That's been the first part of Let's Play Ratchet and Clank. A great game, and I'm looking forward to playing it with you all. So, till next time, look it out.